about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, in Harvey Weinstein's sexual assault trial in L.A., they did drop 4 of the 11 charges against him, and that's because one of the counts that's connected to one of the accusers, they're not going to proceed with those. That's what prosecutors said. So that's the reason why 4 of those charges were dropped: 2 counts of forcible rape and 2 counts of forcible oral copulation. They were based on accusations from a woman identified as Jane Doe 5, but she was not mentioned in the opening statements, and for whatever reason, they are not proceeding with those. But who did take the stand is Jennifer Siebel Newsom. She's the wife of California Governor Gavin Newsom. And while she was on the stand, she was asked to recreate how she faked an orgasm as she gave evidence during the sexual assault trial. So she was like, this is not when Harry met Sally. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Like, why would they have her do something like that? And
That sounds crazy.
And you making her relive a traumatic moment? Like, do you want her to act it out?
She had testified in court that her encounter with Harvey Weinstein was supposed to be a business meeting, but it turned into something else when he changed out of his suit into a robe and then started to manipulate and threaten her. She said that he penetrated her with his fingers and then his deformed penis. She said it was kind of fish-like. It was distorted in the testicles, lots of skin down there. She said he made pleasure noises after she put her hand there to encourage him to... I don't know if I can even say these. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Let's not say it.
All right. So his attorney then grilled her on why she faked an orgasm when he had just allegedly raped her. And she said she did that because she wanted him to be done. And that's when they were asking her to recreate those noises.
That sounds crazy.
Now, his attorney also asked her about dozens of emails that she sent to Harvey Weinstein after the alleged rape, including emails soliciting support for Gavin Newsom's mayoral campaign in San Francisco. Those emails were displayed on a screen for jurors, and she also had reached out to him for some meetings and wrote a thank you to him for including her and 2 others on an Oscar party guest list. We had such a fun time, it said on the email, so they asked why would she continue to correspond with him. And she said she was just hustling at that time, but she says that she told him no. When she went to the hotel, it was not with the intention of having sex with him. And she started crying as she walked out of the courtroom, by the way, after testifying. All right. Now, let's talk about Fat Joe. You know his book is out. The
Shout to Joey
Book
Crack.
of Jose. We have the book here.
Yeah, the Book of Jose. Make sure you pick it up now. It's on Amazon. The audio book is already a #1 bestseller, so definitely
I'm sure
pick
it
that up.
is. Like, why wouldn't you want to listen to Fat Joe read you his story?
All right. Well, there's an excerpt that's been circulating, and it was shared by GQ. He talked about a tense exchange he had with 50 Cent when they were both scheduled to appear at an award show at the VMAs. And Fat Joe said that halfway through the show, I went out on the stage to give Missy Elliott an award. What the audience at home didn't see was that during the commercial break beforehand, 50 Cent got out of his seat and started walking the house. He went up to the audience in the cheap seats and started waving to me. It was like he was daring me to get off the stage and physically confront him. Then he went down to the floor and started slapping fives with Jay-Z and Diddy. Then 50 Cent wandered on stage and was just a few feet away from Fat Joe as the commercials wrapped up. He said, I was saying to myself, okay, we're about to fight. We're about to get it on right here at the VMAs. When the show came back on, this is live TV. He went back to his seat and started yelling at him while he was reading off the teleprompter. He said he started...
I remember that.
Yeah, he said, that's when I dropped my jab. I felt safe with all the police protection courtesy of G-Unit. Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And then when 50 and G-Unit went on stage to perform, it was Fat Joe, man. I remember that. I remember that in real time.
Thank God nothing happened.
All right, and former Empire star Bryshere Gray has been arrested, and that is allegedly for violating his probation after pleading guilty last year to aggravated assault. According to legal documents, cops were called by a woman last week. The two, she said, were seeing each other, but his behavior was escalating, and she was concerned for her safety. She said that he threw a box of food at her, pulled her hair, and also told cops about other instances where he'd shout at her. And so that's why he has been sentenced to 10 days in county jail and was placed on 3 years probation. All right, and that is your rumor reports.
All right. Again, guys, if you're out and about, make sure you order Fat Joe's book, The Book of Jose. You could get it at Barnes & Nobles, Amazon. You could pick up the Audible, or you could, pick up a hard copy if you're out and about. But shout again to my brother, Fat Joe. All right. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. We starting off with Nas, man. Done. Or done.
What is it?
Done. We call it done.
Say it.
Done. Done. D-U-N. Done. 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 All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Come on.